Welcome back to River Funsies. On this episode, I'm going to provide you with some tips on how you can help me get your phone back to you if you happen to lose it in the river. There's a few simple things you can do, and hopefully this will never happen to you, but it could be useful advice if that does. So a lot of people take their phone in the river in San Marcos, and a lot of them lose it. So me and my friends will be down in the river looking for other things like these. And it's pretty routine to come across the normal stuff. Sunglasses, goggles. That's usually the norm, as I've discussed in other videos. Every once in a while you get jewelry. But by and large, every trip we seem to find one or two or more cell phones that have been in the river and that are in different conditions. Some can be, caked in mud that have been there for a long time. You'll find that a lot of times in the wintertime. And in the summertime, you will find phones that are fresh. They've been in the water maybe for a few hours. They still have power. They're in the waterproof cases. And in those instances, it's a little easier to get the phone back to the owner. If it has still has a data connection or still has service, you can ask the phone to call mom or call dad and connect to a person that way who may know the owner. Another way is if the phone turns on is if you put contact information as the background screen. That is a great way for me to find out who it belongs to. So instead of a picture of scenery or something like that, if you put contact information such as somebody else's phone number or email, I can get the phone back to you. Another way, if a phone is completely off and doesn't work anymore, is to look at the SIM card or the SD card. And the SD card usually is going to have some sort of identifier in it or some sort of picture that will help me return it to the owner. A lot of times people take pictures of their IDs for different reasons, or I can find an address or somehow determine the owner. A lot of times people will put their IDs or other things, bank cards, inside the case of the phone or in the waterproof case. And when they lose the phone, I can call the bank or look them up on Facebook and try to find the owner that way. So you can get a lot of information from a little SD card, and that's a great way to get the phone back to the owner. Some phones don't have these, so that makes it a little bit trickier. As I've stated before, I've called cell phone provider companies. They've never been helpful in getting me in touch with the owner of the phone. And I've done this with multiple providers, and it's always been the same response. So no luck there. So that's really, my goal is when I find a phone in the river is to try to get back to the owner, exhaust all avenues to try to get it back to the person who lost it, because I know they really appreciate it when they do lose it. But there are some apps you can put on your phone as well to help you relocate the phone. This Life 360 app is very effective, and it's a good way to make sure that you get your property back. And, it's all I ask for people in the times that I help them find their phone is that they subscribe to my channel. And this is a lucky couple who we were able to get their phone back to them, and they were very appreciative. And it's just one of those accidents that happens. Obviously, my advice would be don't take your phone in the river. Don't take anything in the river that you don't want to lose. But sometimes people want to have those memories and remember stuff that happens because San Marcos is such an awesome place. You want to share those memories. So please like, share, and subscribe. We'll put some more videos out soon. And hopefully you don't lose your phone in the river. Have a good one.